Hey guys, Jaws the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Ultra Magnus. So, here he is in his truck mode. Now before we take a look at Magnus himself, as always, let's take a look at the packaging. So yeah, now this is obviously, this Ultra Magnus figure right here is actually the very first Commander Class figure to be in Studio Series, so that's pretty much a big landmark right there, because usually the Commander Class figures have only been like the War for Cybertron trilogy and now Legacy, but this marks the first time we get a Commander Class figure in Studio Series, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, anyways, here's the artwork right here. You see Ultra Magnus blasting some of them Decepticons. He's 8621, and Transformers movie Ultra Magnus. On top here, you get the Autobots ship. I forgot what this one was called. It's obviously not the Ark. You just get blasting at Pride Decepticons. And we got Transformers the movie. On this side right here, you got 8621, and then you get Ultra Magnus blasting the Decepticons. He's a Commander Class, as previously stated. On this side, you get him blasting the Decepticons again. And on the back, you got Big Screen Spire, Battle of Autobot City, all of this right here. And it just shows off some of the features they has, which we will take a look at later on. And you get some promo shots right here. There's this little bio right here. If you want to read that, there you go. And yeah, backdrop included. And you got a list down here. And for the bottom, just all this right here. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Man, that's such a huge box right there. Now you can see why I don't often review Commander Class figures. Yeah, now that you think about it, this is actually the first Commander Class review I've done on the channel, because I've never gotten around to reviewing some of the past Commander Class figures. Anyways, yeah, here's Ultra Magnus right here, and yeah, I think it looks really nice. So let's get a very close-up look here. And unfortunately, if you have this right here, then it's like it loosely comes off the cab. So we'll just take a look at the cab first, and then we'll take a look at his very big trailer. So yeah, here's the cab, and I'd say it looks pretty nice. You got red right down here, and you got a bit of silver here for the grille and headlights. It'd be nice if you had some yellow or orange there, but who cares? Get clear plastic right here for the windshield, and the side windows too. Yeah, unfortunately, because I can see how hollow it is down here and the robot junk there. And here, unfortunately, there's a gap right here. Ooh, yeah. Blur this down. Why isn't this? Okay, I guess that's as low as it goes. But anyways, yeah, unfortunately, there's a gap right there. This is all on painted red plastic. Yeah, I do like what they did for the wheels. You know, they paint them silver, and they're not the clip-on ones, thankfully. Yeah, more hollowness right here. Overall, not too shabby. One complaint I have is that there's not really any place to lock in the smokestacks. I mean, they're not loose or anything, but it just, you know, you could have them in like any position, like they won't stay in a certain area, so that can be a little bit bothersome, but yeah. Anyways, now let's take a look at his trailer. So here it is, and yeah, I think it looks really, really good. Unfortunately, in my copy, this side kind of leans more this way. I mean, it's not too bad as compared to this. I've been trying to keep this part up, but because of how this is, it's not staying up. I don't know why it's like that, but kind of strange, honestly. But yeah, anyways, here's the top. Right here, it looks pretty nice. And the inside, here's the bottom. And the back, just got this right here. Here's what this side looks like. And yeah, pretty nice. So, yeah, and that's the problem with this figure. There's not many, like, for some of these spots, there's not really any place to click some of the stuff in. Like this panel right here doesn't click in. You could just easily push it in, and yeah, you wouldn't even notice. But yeah, but besides that, you know, that's really just some minor little complaints. Here's the cap. So, yeah, but overall, I think it's really nice. I'm glad that we finally got a 21st century reimagining of Ultra Magnus's actual truck mode from G1, because it's been a while since Hasbro's done like one like this. I mean, I know there was the Masterpiece one in like 2014 or 15 or whatever. But in terms of main lines, we've just gotten kind of got cheated out, I guess, because in Siege, well, that was the Cybertronian alt mode, so that was fine. But then in Kingdom, they retooled that mold, and his truck mode ended up looking like that one, just more of an Earth version. And while it didn't look terrible, it just, you know, it's not this. It's supposed to be this, not that. But yeah. But luckily now Hasbro's delivered, and now we got a much better Ultra Magnus truck mode. So yeah. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, for the cab, yeah, it can swivel side to side that much, and you can also push it in if you want. This will actually keep it secure, so that way if you like pick this up, it won't fall off. So I think that's a nice option right there. I'll just leave it like this for now so we can move this around. And yeah, there's a whole lot to do with this Ultra Magnus. That's why I'm glad they made a commander class, because I mean, it really helps. But yeah, anyways, let's take a look at his accessories. So he comes with 2 guns. Here's his bigger one. It kind of looks like a normal silver here on camera, but it's actually kind of like it has a bit of a purplish tint. I do think that looks pretty nice. But yeah, you can kind of see the purplish tint right here. And yeah, so there's that. And then he has a kind of smaller rifle right here. And yeah, I think it does look pretty good. But yeah, you can store these weapons right on the sides here, so you see these holes, and you can just attach them right in here. And you can do the same on the other side, and just do that. There we go, if you want to have that going on. Technically, other accessories are his missile launchers right here. Now, no, this guy actually comes with, like, when he first came out of the box, he's got, like, kind of that tissue paper, you know, like Hasbro's been doing, and it's, like, taped up with all of his accessories, so, you know, I know some people accidentally throw it out without realizing it, but for this guy, you definitely should notice that, because there's a whole lot. But anyways, yeah, he's got his missile launchers right here, and what's actually cool is that you can remove the missiles, and, yeah, now, while it doesn't really do a whole lot right here, it does come into play with another accessory, and that is his blast effect. So these are the same ones that originally came with Siege Jetfire, and you know, just kind of painted a bit differently. You know, you got a bit more gray here for the smoke. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, you can detach this into multiple pieces. I won't demonstrate that right now. And you do get 2 spare things right here. It's the same as this, so just, you know, if you lose this, you can just swap one of these in. But yeah, anyways, so something really cool you can do is, yeah, if you remove the missiles, you can attach this blast effect piece right here, and then boom, you can have them just shooting some Decepticons from here. I think that's pretty cool. You know, it's definitely, you know, gives a bit more to these little missiles right here, you know, instead of just sitting there. It's, you know, gives them something to do. I think that's pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for accessories right there. Now for a feature that he has, and this can work with like a lot of your Autobot cars and stuff. So yeah, because, you know, now he's actually got the proper trailer, he can do this now. So this is a thing that I think he did in the cartoon, not sure if he did a lot, but I know the original toy, which I do have, does this, where you just flip down the these things right here. And what you can do from there is just untab the what will become the forearms in robot mode, and just, detach it from the sides, and then you just want to bring this down right here so it's like a ramp. You can do that if you want. So here, I'll bring in Legacy Shadow Striker, and you just have her kind of sliding right down. It's not the smoothest surface, but you can do that. But that's like one thing you can do. But yeah, you can still either way store cars in alt mode right here. Let's bring this all back up. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, we'll just put in again Shadow Striker right there. Can have her there. I'm not sure why he stored Decepticon, but yeah, I'm just using this as an example because it was handy. You can have her up here, pretty cool. I'm so glad that, you know, you can do that again, so you can blow up some Autobots, get them prepared for action. Yeah, now anyways, oh man, this is gonna be really hard to do, considering how long his truck is. But, let's do some alt mode size comparisons. So, starting off, here is with the Kingdom Ultra Magnus, and yeah, as you can see, this one's a lot more inferior in comparison to this Magnus right here, because I mean this, yeah, no, it just doesn't do it for me. Now that I have this one, I think I can probably say I can sell this one off. I'll keep the Siege one, because it's gonna have the Cybertronian Ultra Magnus, but this one's supposed to be like the Siege one pretending to be the Earth mode one like this, and it's kind of an odd result. But, yeah. Again, this one's not really that bad of a figure. It's just, especially in the truck mode, it's kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. And, last but not least, here he is with the G1 Ultra Magnus. The original, he's all kind of yellowed. But yeah, you could definitely see the homage from this to this, and yeah, I think the final result here in the Studio Series one is pretty nice. Yeah, there's that going on. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that should do it for the truck mode. There's so much here. I have to make sure I didn't skip over everything, so. So yeah, I think we get right down to the transformation here. Let me pause this and make sure I didn't skip over anything. Okay, so I thought about it, and yeah, I think I did get everything done. There's like one little minor thing that everyone's gonna comment to me down below, but yeah, I think that should just do about it for the truck mode. So let's get right down to the transformations. Starting off, you just want to remove the missile launchers. That's an obvious step. And yeah, now, even though in the box it says 43 steps, which, I mean, yeah, he does have a lot of steps, and he's a commander class. Considering all those things, he's actually not that hard to transform, especially if you get the hang of it. So it's kind of like your basic Ultra Magnus transformation. So, yeah, let's start off here. You just want to untab the forearms, or again, what will become the forearms, and from these parts right here. And so, as you can see, these pieces right here, what you gotta do next is slide them down and then fold them down like that. And let's do the same thing right here. Wait, this won't go down. Did I do it right there? Oh, there we go. The next, just pushing these panels right here. And there we go. Then just split apart the arms and then move them outwards like so. And then yeah, you just want to flip down these panels right here. And then there's these panels right there's a lot of panels with this guy, but yeah, you just want to flip this panel down and do the same thing there. Then next, flip down the shin panels. Again, like I said before, so many panels on this guy. But you just kind of want to move it down a bit, because, wait, okay, no, that tab doesn't have anything to do with it, so we're good. You get to sit there if it wants. The next, just flip down this waist piece right here, and then next, just swivel around this piece here, and then after that, you just want to, let's work on the arms right here. So you just want to simply about these little side bits, and then after that, you just want to swing this around, and then close this together right here. Oh wait, I'm like, wait a minute, why isn't this closing? Yeah, before you swing that in, you just want to flip up this panel right here, and then just move it up. There's a tab right, this ain't focused. Tab right there, goes in that slot. Just do that. There we go. Now you can close this up. And yeah. So then next, you just want to open up the forearm panel, and then next just lower this down and just move it like that. I really like this part of the transformation. This goes whoop, and there you go. And then you can close that up. And there you go. So now we got one arm done. Let's rotate this down like that. And next, yeah, I just want to do the same thing here, since I already showed most of it off on the other side. I'll just quickly do it here. Do that. And that. Right there. And then, oh, I forgot to tap these pieces. Just swing that in, close that up, and rotate this all around. It gives off a pretty loud, but also nice sounding ratchet joint there, so that's cool. And then next you just want to flip for these side pieces. And why isn't this one? There we go. And then next you just want to kind of fold this all up. So you just want to fold this right here, then fold that up, and should all tab in. And then do the same thing right here. Just do all that. And there you go. Now next, going back to the lower legs, you just want to move this up. And again, pretty loud ratchet joint right there. And I do the same thing right here. And there we go. So now we got the legs done. Oh man, this guy's pretty big. But yeah. Here, let me just move the camera real quick. Okay, so now after I raise that up, the next we just want to do is you just want to flip down the smokestacks. And then next after this, you just want to split this all back. I kind of forgot what you do here. Wait, no, I think I remember. Yeah, I just want to come on. The cab fell here. You know what? It's probably easier just to work on the cab like this. So yeah, next, I just want to flip this down. There we go. Yeah, there you go. So, one of his earpieces came off. That's one of my complaints that we'll get to in a bit, but now let's focus on the remainder of this transformation. So yeah, I just want to bring down these side panels. The next, bring forward this right here, and then you just want to fold this in, and then flip down the chest piece. Oh, and the other earpiece came off. And so yeah, then actually let's move up these pieces. Then next you just want to flip over this piece right here. Just have that flip down all the way. Then after that you just bring this all around right here. Or I think, wait, does these pieces flip in? No, they don't. So then after that, just want to hold on. I kind of forgot what we do here. Okay, now I remember. Sorry about that. Yeah, what we want to do here is just flip down the wheel sections. It's pretty tight. That's why I forgot. I'm like, does this do something? There we go. You just want to flip that in, and then you just bring this down right here. And then you can move up the head like so. I just want to move it back for now though, so you can bring this down. Actually, the smokestacks move. So let's do that right there, and then bring this all down. Oh wait, almost forgot this. Just go up. Oh god, no. Oh wait. Hold on a second again, guys. Okay, now I remember what to do. So for here, just want to flip in these wheel sections right here, and yeah, once you got this all full up, then you simply just flip this in all the way here, and just have this all folded like this. And I think once you get that done, that should take care of the top section. Yeah, that should click in and bring that down. And oh god, this looks so ugly. Yeah, because this is actually how he comes packaged. And in the accessories bag or the tissue paper, these are separate accessories. And when I first got them, like, oh my god, these things are like, they keep coming out. Eventually, you know, I kind of became more careful with it, and it's a bit easier to get used to, but it's still a bit of a mess. But anyways, let's bring back in his main body right here, and let me just reattach this right here. Yeah, you're technically not supposed to remove this cab section. It just, because it keeps falling off, I just had no choice. So I just want to move that back in, and there we go. Now you can really see things coming together, and I just want to have that all in right there. Then flip down the chest piece, then clip in, and the chest piece will lock into place thanks to these panels right here on the sides. Those will tab in, kind of. Oh, wait, come on. Now it's not working with me. Why isn't that doing anything? But anyways, so then there's these tabs right here on the shoulders, and then there's these panels at the slots. You just want to have those panels overlapping those tabs, and there we go. And I do not know why this isn't tabbing in. Well, this one is, but not so much this. But there we go. I guess I got it in, maybe. And so yeah, after that, you just want to have this all straightened out right here. And let me go ahead and reattach the antenna pieces. Just keep it on kind of firm, so that way it doesn't just pop off easily, which it will, but yeah. Let's get this in right here. And I think we are... his head popped off. Did not expect that one. Yeah, just reattaching this right here. I think everything should be good now. So yeah, once you got that all done, or actually wait, we forgot one step. So you see the wheels right here. I know that's kind of all uneven. You kind of want to move it like this, I think. Right. Or maybe you don't have to do anything with these. Let me check. Or wait. I think that's fine. All right. Yeah. So never mind about the wheel thing. So yeah, once you got that all done, there you guys have Ultra Magnus in his really massive. I mean, it's not that massive, but in his big old robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, he looks incredible. I think Hasbro did a terrific job with this guy. You know, I think making him a commander really helps because more recent years he's been a leader class, and while that still works, I think for Ultra Magnus it's best for him to be commander because it's helps budget wise with all his little features and stuff. And I mean, he's known to be a pretty big Autobot. Not Titan class, or not Titan class, or just not Titan size, not Combiner size, but still a pretty big Autobot just for being a normal Autobot. Oh, can't believe I almost forgot this. Forgot to put his missile launchers on, but I'll do that now. Oh, and his antenna piece came off again. That's like one of the things I don't really like about this figure is that the antenna pieces are removable. I honestly do not get why Hasbro had to make those removable. Like, I don't see what they do, because here, let me just tell you now, these do nothing. Like, I could see if they wanted to put in like some sort of feature, and maybe that's what they were gonna do, but then they kind of scrapped it. But yeah, these are just supposed to stand the whole time, but for some reason, they made them separate pieces, and yeah, they don't like to stand a lot. But there you go. Now that's more complete. Ultra Magnus right there. So anyways, let's take a look at his head sculpt. And yeah, let's focus in right here. And yeah, I think his head sculpt looks pretty nice. Really good. I do like the kind of use like a metallic color for his face. I can't really describe like how it's kind of like a shiny color, and I think it looks pretty cool. And he's got light piping for his eyes, or I guess visors or whatever, so you can have that effect going on. And yeah, you got Autobot logo right here. And yeah, I think this guy looks really nice. And no, aside from up here, even that's not that bad. Aside from that, no real hollow spots. I think he looks pretty nice. And pretty clean, like even in the back. Like if you look at this just looks really cool. So yeah, terrific job from Hasbro right here. It's figures like these that always keep me hopeful and Hasbro. Oh wait, I forgot one step. Yeah, one more step I forgot is that you want to move up these knee sections. I noticed he looked a little stumpy. I'm like, there you go. So now that way you can extend his legs a bit. There we go, that's more like it. Now there you have Ultra Magnus and complete in his rollout mode. And yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, now anyways, for articulation, head's on a ball joint, so you can move side to side. You can wiggle around a bit. You can look up very, very far and look down that far, so that's pretty good head movement, I'd say. Yeah, let me fix the lighting here. His shoulders do rotate a full 180. They're on ratchet joints, and they're pretty loud ratchet joints. And I like to hear that because this is like an $80 figure, and I just want to hear those nice ratchet joints. And shoulders can move out that far exactly. And yeah, biceps do swivel, elbows do bend, and the wrists do swivel, and his fingers can actually open up. So how they do it is kind of like how they have been doing it. So his index finger is separate, but his other 3 fingers are together. So yeah, so you can have him pointing and stuff, and all different kinds of things. There's one specific thing that these fingers can move for. I mean, besides him being a Commander class figure, it makes sense like why they gave him the posable fingers, because you're paying more than the average figure. But yeah, there's another thing too. You might be looking at it, but yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why he's got the posable fingers. But we'll get into that in a bit. So yeah. Now, he does have a waist swivel, pretty nice and tight. Legs can kick up this far, back that far. Oh, I move the skirt piece, there we go, so now I can move it a bit more. And if I move these skirt pieces out, then you can move the legs outwards that far. And yeah, he does have a thigh swivel. The knees can bend, the ankles do pivot. The feet do not move back and forth, but yeah, I gotta say this is really nice articulation right here. Really dig it. Yeah, I think I got all the articulation done. So, yeah, one leg seems a bit taller. Oh, because the wheels are like this. Okay, so I think there kind of is like a step with the wheels. There we go. Yeah, you kind of want to move them up a bit, like adjust it. So now, yeah, there we go. That's more like it. And these pieces aren't really staying together too well, but oh well. So yeah, really nice. Anyways, yeah, for accessories, again, comes with his 2 guns. Or actually, we'll leave them out of his hand for now, because there's another thing I want to show off, and that's the thing I was teasing about just a little while ago. And that is, he has the Matrix of Leadership. That's what I meant before. You may or may not be looking at, and that's kind of where I was highlighting right here. You can see the Matrix right there through his windows. And yeah, I gotta say, I really like the red plastic they have for the clear red windows there. I like that. But anyways, so yeah, in the 86 movie, he opened his chest up twice, or at least once. So after Optimus Prime died, he gave the Matrix of Leadership to Ultra Magnus, because he knew he was a dear old friend, even though we hadn't seen him up until the movie. But yeah, he gave the Matrix of Leadership to Ultra Magnus, and he became, for that time being, the leader of the Autobots until Megatron basically blew him to pieces, which is something we'll show off in a bit. Yes, that's something you can do. But until then, he was basically the leader of the Autobots, and thus he had the Matrix of Leadership. Now, in the movie, how this opens up is like this T-shaped blue thing right here. It like lifts up, and then his these red doors open. But what's really cool is that Hasbro added in a spring load gimmick, so it can really feel like full functioning thing right here. And if you lift this up, boom, and then these fly right open, and now I can get some very nice looking details in there. I mean, look at that, and the paint I really like as well. So there's that, and you got the Matrix in there. It's removable. It's I won't take it out just for timing reasons, but it's the same one that we've gotten since Earthrise Optimus Prime. It's a slightly different coloration, I guess. Hasbro always seems to try to change the colors up a bit to make him a bit more unique from the other figure. And in this case, the gold around the crystal kind of looks a bit more copperish, I want to say, and the blue gem looks a bit lighter. But yeah, I really like that metallic blue that they got here on the wall of his chest. And yeah, really nice. I like it. Now these don't click in or anything. The only way you can keep them together is with this. So you see there's a tab that goes in that slot. But simply all you gotta do really is just push this down until it kind of clicks in. And those doors should stay shut. And yeah. So, and now for the other, this ain't an accessory as much as a feature. So, if you remember, it's been about 3 years now, I can't believe it, since I reviewed this figure, but on 86 Cup, you could take him apart because, he was blown up or whatever, and they decided to go back and do a similar thing with this Ultra Magnus. But what's interesting is that they used a bit of different gimmicks. Here, let me show off. So it's kind of like the Combiner Wars combined gimmick, sorta. And let me demonstrate this. I kind of forgot some of the spots, I will admit, but I did take them apart once, and I think that might be why the antenna pieces are removable, maybe because of that. I don't think it's a good excuse though, because it's really annoying, but yeah, what you can do is, I think if you open this up right here, you see this little like kind of red trigger piece. It's just like what they had for the Combiner Wars figures with the combined gimmicks. So if you push this out, now you can remove his one shoulder, and now as for the legs, you can see there's the red piece right here, and what you simply can do is just push these outwards. They're really tough. So I'll just pause this, take off these this leg and arm, and show you what it looks like without these. So a little movie magic right here. Wow. Okay, I'm not doing any effects, but yeah, cut to the next scene and you'll see what he looks like without all the limbs. And here's Ultra Magnus, all limbless, and yeah, poor guy. He got like brutally blown up by a Galvatron, but yeah, but luckily he was rebuilt by the Quintessons and he got to live once more, so hooray. But still, either way, this it's probably traumatizing for Ultra Magnus to get blown up like this. But I will say, they executed the gimmick on here much better than they did on Cup. I mean, they didn't do too bad on Cup, but you know, they use like the secure kind of thing, like again what they use with the Combiners and Combiner Wars. I think it helps a bit more, you know, because with Cup it's just, you know, you could easily just take it off. But this, you know, you just kind of have to get it out, and there you go. So it's more secure. I do like that, but not saying it was bad in Cup, but I think it's better executed here. So yeah. Now, anyways, let's slap all of his limbs right back onto his body and continue the review. And there he is back all in one piece, so hooray! I decided as guns, and since I never showed off the Matrix thing, that would have taken forever, would have been a waste of time, but yeah, I do believe you can hold the Matrix, but hey, at least I show it to you in the chamber, so. Yeah. Anyways, now let's get right down to the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with his Kingdom counterpart, and yeah, even the robot mode, this guy blows this one out of the water, because, you know, he's beefier, bulkier, and even color-wise, he's more accurate and stuff. You know, he's got the brighter blue and red. This one's kind of a bit depressing to look at in comparison. You know, and like this one's practically obsolete. Like at this point, like this figure came out only 2 years after this one. I know I'm a couple months late to reviewing this guy. It's actually a 2023 figure, but nonetheless, came out only 2 years after this one. So it's like this. Why? It's like, why Hasbro make this if, you know, they probably knew they were gonna make this one, so why make this one? It's, I don't know, but yeah, definitely, like, I don't say this a lot about figures, but this is a figure I'm definitely gonna sell in at some point, because, you know, it's like, if you have this, why do you need this? Unless there's someone who wants this one. I mean, hey, guess I'll hook you up. I'm not sure. But yeah, there is with the Kingdom one, and here it is with the G1 Ultra Magnus. Not totally complete yet, but yeah, there's the two together. You can see how things have changed from 1986 to 2023, even though that's 2024, but yeah, there's these two right together, and yeah, you can see toys have come a long way since 86. But yeah, so there you guys have the robot mode size comparisons. I apologize for not doing a bunch of other comparisons like with the other A6 Autobots. I just don't want this review dragging a lot longer than it already has, so yeah. And of course, let's take a look at the backdrop. So here it is. And because Ultra Magnus is a Commander class, this is a really big backdrop right here. I mean, it almost covers my review backdrop. So, but yeah, here it is. It's got a flatter kind of stage sort of. So, yeah, A621 Studio Series, on this side Transformers, got Autobot logo, all this right here, and of course, yeah, you got the Battle of Autobot City. Yeah, there's that same ship that we saw before. And yeah, so you just put Ultra Magnus right here, and there you go. It does fit at least. So, yeah. Of course, as always, I'll keep these backdrops, especially, I won't keep this one, because I mean, look how much space it takes up, but hey, if you collect these and, you know, you just want to see what he looks like, what this backdrop looks like with Magnus, and there you go, there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the backdrop. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Ultra Magnus. And yeah, I gotta say, Hasbro really knocked it out of the park with this one. I mean, I knew this figure would be good, but man, I did not expect him to be this good. I mean, you know, he's got all kinds of posability, all kinds of features, accessories. You know, he's got a decent amount of paint. I mean, you know, he doesn't have a lot, but you know, honestly, for G1 Ultra Magnus, I think it's good enough. You know, not really any hollow bits, and you know, that's pretty good. And because of that, and he's also all pretty clean, no unnecessary backable, and yeah, I just think he's a really good and really fun figure. Like, and I genuinely say, I don't say it just as, oh yeah, it's a decent enough figure. No, this figure is actually like really good. Yeah, I do apologize. That's been you know, I'm like 6 or 5 months, whatever, late to this figure. Because I actually did get him around Christmas, but I just haven't gotten a chance to reviewing him, so I decided, you know what, why not just get out of the way right now? Because, you know, it's tougher to review these bigger figures, especially the Chimera ones, because, I mean, like, now we're past 36 minutes of this review, so do apologize for the time length, but you know, I mean, hey, I tried, you know, I tried my best. It could have been over 50 minutes if I, like, really was slow, but you know, I kept things going, made sure things went on. But yeah, anyways, back to the figure. Yeah, really nice. Only flaws I have, though, are the antenna pieces. I don't know. It's like, I don't get why they had to make those separate pieces. It's really unnecessary if you ask me. Because I don't see what they do, like, if you remove them. There's no, like, feature, like, you can't add, like, a small little gun to the side, like, nothing happens, and there's nothing on the box or instructions to indicate it, so I don't see why those are removable. But aside from that, though, I don't really have any complaints with this guy. I think he's probably easily the best mainline Ultra Magnus we've ever gotten, and you know, and that's not saying a whole lot, because the previous ones weren't the greatest, and I'm just glad Hasbro, you know, ditched the white prime thing for this guy, because you know, the past couple of Ultra Magnuses, they've kind of cashed in on the nostalgia of the original figure and had a white prime. Like, the only point of that was just because, you know, G1, it was a budget line, and they decided, you know, well, we need a white cab, but so let's just use the Optimus Prime one, have it all white, and then just combine it, you know, with Ultra Magnus trailer and make Ultra Magnus. That was the whole point of that. I don't get why they had to keep that going. And yeah, and you could see, like, how much better this figure is without it. And yeah, so, but yeah, just overall, really good figure. Easily one of my favorite figures of, well, now last year, but easily, yeah, one of the best Studio Series figures I've ever reviewed, and honestly, he might be my favorite Commander, although that might rival with another Commander I'll review probably soon, and that's Optimus Prime. I'll see when I review that. There's a lot more features and gimmicks, so that one might be like 45 minutes, but we'll see. But until then, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. Comment down below what you guys think of this figure. And as always, till all are one.